Hey Norman, how you doing? Thanks for including your work here. Just looking at your writing, the project is evolving with a clearer message for the viewer to engage and see what's going on with the use of text. I think you meant to say without the use of text. Okay, and then areas I find compelling in the image is a horse trying to drink water, even though is a great image, it needs a little primitive to capture the message. Norman, I agree. I agree. Let's jump right over to the work, and then I'm just going to reduce this a little bit so we can see it. So I think, first of all, your illustrations are excellent. I think the silhouette, the black on white, outstanding. Yeah, he's a cute little cowboy there. That's fantastic. Love it. Okay, so I'm not getting a complete message here. And the reason being is I think what's happening is I think that you're using your shorthand visual language to represent more of a pictogram than a rebus. That's not necessarily true. It's it. Let me. How do I put this? The best way to do this is to break it down a little bit and maybe assist the viewer in the actual. I'm not going to say the phonetic enunciation of the words in the phrase, but I'm going to say to include more of parts of the phrase in the rebus. Okay, sorry, that was confusing me for a second, the best way to put that. But yeah, illustrate more parts from the phrase in the rebus. So in other words, the phrase is, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. What I'm getting here is this. There's, in the black and white version, there's no indication. It almost looks like the horse is at a bowl of food. Okay, and then no. So I mean, I'm saying, is this saying that the horse has no food? Do you see what I'm saying? It's very confusing right now. I think the fix could be relatively simple. I'll give you my take. You're more than welcome to use it if you want. But if you want to just kind of develop your own ideas based off my suggestion, that's fantastic too. But what I'm thinking is this. We're not showing the little cowboy dude leading the horse to the water. The horse is already at the water. Given that's a bowl of water, we don't know that's a bowl of water because it's not indicated here. It's indicated here, kind of, but I would rather see, instead of those, just maybe some drops, some water droplets, like kind of splashing out of the side, just like water droplets. You know what I'm saying? Droplets. So we know that that's water. So in this particular case, with the water droplets, the horse has already been led to water. Okay. Now I think what we can do here is this: is you can go. A setup to this would be another illustration before this one, where the boy is actually. Okay, so imagine this. You've got the horse walking, the boy facing this way, leading the horse, and then the bowl of water is over here. So again, and just watch my cursor. So the horse is walking this way. The boy is facing this way, holding the rein and the horse. And they're both walking this way. The bowl of water is over here. So he's leading the horse to the bowl of water, right? And then you don't even, then the very next one, so you could have that leading a horse to water, then you could have this sitting right here, or even right here, if this boy is trying to make him drink, that would even do it. So you're saying the rest of this might even work if you have just that first scene leading a horse to water, and then not letting him drink. So I think that might even work. Another option would be, so you can lead a horse to water. So you have him leading to water. You have the center frame where the horse is sitting. And then you have maybe a close-up of the horse drinking the water with the international no sign over that. Okay, so again, in summary, I'm saying add a first frame that shows the boy leading the horse to the water. The second frame, and you can either go straight from that to the close-up of the water of a horse drinking from the bowl with the international no sign, or I think even more effectively, first frame is the boy leading the horse to water. Second frame is this, the boy trying to get the horse to drink, and the third one is just a close-up where the horse is drinking water with no. Okay, and I think that would really, really drive it home in really assisting the viewer in saying, okay, you can't lead a horse to water, or you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And it's a little bit more complex, but it's a different approach in that you're representing the idea more using more pictograms or ideograms as opposed to phonetically assisting the viewer in enunciating each syllable. And that's okay. It's a little bit more, it's a little more advanced because you're presenting complete ideas instead of little tiny symbols plus letters and things to help phonetically enunciate the words, okay? So either approach is fine. I think this is an excellent approach. It's very effective. Okay, down to the color version. I think that there's a couple of things we can do to the image. I think that the illustrations, I think just to add a little bit of contrast, it seems like you could probably add just a hairline stroke to the contour lines of the drawing. I think that might make it just add a little bit more contrast. And if that's the case, you add that hairline stroke, you may consider changing the color of the rope to something more close along the lines of his hat, as they're both made of probably hemp or cotton or something like that, right? So anyway, those are my recommendations. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. I'll be glad to make any necessary clarifications, okay? But really, really nice job so far. All right, great. Thank you very much.